Okay, let's be quick this time. Sorry, it's load shedding, so obviously my Wi-Fi suffered. So I'm using my mobile data now. So I need to show you how all of this connects to Cyril Ramaphosa. Right? It's by family, by blood. So all of these people are married, intermarried into each other's families. That's why they protect one another. Begitele is protected because of the intermarrying. The Motsepes are intermarried into Thingamajig's family. And they're also intermarrying into Durban or KZN business people so that they can have business interests in the KZN. Understand? So all of these people, if you look at the marriages and you look at the business tie-ups and the money, they are all connected. So that's why I needed to show through Shimza's girlfriend, Ati, that Cyril is connected to the Tembe family. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I needed to show. That's how I proved. So when Kiernan saw that, oh, this lawyer is using the lawyers, their lawyer, he said, no, I don't want to use Mabuza attorneys. And that's when Rudolph Baloyi said, no, I'm not selling you out, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm starting my own law firm called Rudolph Baloyi Incorporated. We'll use that law firm to represent you. Do you understand? So that's when he left Mabuza attorneys, because he saw, oh, Cyril is here. If I'm speaking to my lawyer and I'm speaking in confidence, because that's the thing, they send you a lawyer. You'll tell your lawyer everything, not knowing that what you're telling your lawyer is being fed to your enemies who are trying to pin you down. I saved Kiernan by making sure that he doesn't believe those lawyers are on his team. I saved him. They use these lawyers to get you into trials, to make sure that you do things that'll take a long time to sort out and everything else. Yes. So that's why there's a lot of people saying, no, let's not be confusing the matter by going for a lot of things. So that's why Ati right now is trending. Keep Ati trending. Keep Justice for AKA trending. Keep Ankole trending, because they're all connected. Why didn't Cyril Ramaphosa give Kiernan an official funeral? Because his family that intermarried are the ones that ordered for him to be killed. Begitele is there to make sure that it's covered up and that the police don't investigate it. You understand? That's why he's in the position he's in, to ensure that it's not investigated. Luckily for some of us, we've got family members that are also there in the police ministry. They're there as deputy ministers and what. So we know, we get the intel of what's going on. So they can't move. So they're trying to move Begitele into intelligence. Why would a stupid motherfucker like Begitele be moved into intelligence? Like, what skills of intelligence gathering does he have? He's got no skills of intelligence gathering. He's not even an intelligent person. You understand? And they're saying they're using him because he's probably the most credible politician that they have in KZN. He's probably the most credible, that they have in KZN. So all of these things are connected. All of these people are interconnected, intermarried, and everything else. The Motsepe Foundation couldn't even release a statement about AKA. He was their headliner for all their tours for over 7 or 8 years, maybe over a decade. Motsepe Foundation had AKA at all their things. They couldn't even release a statement. AKA's music currently is owned 50-50 by his estate now and Fifth Season. And Fifth Season, all they were doing is that they've signed a contract, but they don't have to be involved in his day-to-day runnings. T-Effect is involved in his day-to-day runnings. And T-Effect, they've been trying to ensure that their other artists that they're managing make money to cover for what they're losing with AKA. You understand? So they've been boosting Abu Musa Keys and everybody else, to find replacements for him. But why would T-Effect be working with Black Coffee if Black Coffee and AKA don't get along? Come on, man. Don't ask me a stupid question. His mother is in the will. His mother is the one that runs, the Lynn Forbes Foundation. It was a political assassination. Kiernan was killed in a political assassination because he has got compromising information that can bring the Ramaphosa presidency down, that can bring the Tembe family down, that can bring Begitele down, that can bring the Motsepes down. That man was killed because he's got the information, because he married into their family. He loboled into their family. He found out the family secrets, and now they couldn't have this guy busy with Nadia Nakai and their family secrets, living his life with their family secrets, because he can blackmail them. So they took him out. So they bought everyone around him so that they could make it look like he posted his location, and that's why he got taken out. He got posted his location. What was his location? He was at Benny Maverick's club, Benny Maverick's restaurant, going to Benny Maverick's club afterwards. Come on, man. You know? So that's why it's all connected. So the Justice for AKA is about bringing down Cyril Ramaphosa. We need to make sure we bring down Cyril Ramaphosa. He resigns. Once he can resign, then we can investigate him, because he won't be there to cover up and to put people in cabinet. Once we can investigate him, we'll be able to investigate everyone that's done corruption. We'll be able to investigate the DA's corruption, everyone's corruption. We'll be able to bring them down. So we need guys like the Gayton McKenzies of this world to join with the EFF and not be beefing. We can't be beefing. That shutdown on the 20th of March is a brilliant idea. At first, there was no need for it, but now, if it's not just an EFF thing, if it's bigger than just EFF, if it's like, yo, guys, there's a lot of things going on in this country, then we can make sure that, the presidency is his main hustle. It's not a side hustle. The side hustles are what he's doing so that after his presidency, he can keep making business. But they grey-listed South Africa. So all that money that he was keeping in the couches and all that money is gone now. Why? Because he cannot flush it. He cannot launder that money because South Africa has been grey-listed. So what does he need to do? He needs to get more money. So then they do another auction. So he can get new money that is in the grey-listing system that he can launder while being grey-listed without raising any flags. That is it. That is it. The grey listing cut out Cyril's money, his cash. It meant that he can't use that cash because that cash will have a paper trail that will show, okay, this money has been laundered and everything else. So all of this Ankola selling is a money laundering operation. This Ankola sales, we are watching money laundering and we've got evidence of it. These guys are laundering money. Why is it that the guys that, why come Khalito? Khalito is not his bodyguard. Khalito was his friend and his plug whenever he needed to get a fix or needed to get drugs. Even when I was in Cape Town, Kiernan was clean for the first couple of days, but the day before he took the flight, Khalito came through, made sure he had something, something to take his edge off while on the flight so that he could at least cope. You know what I mean? Because he was really going through it. He was sleeping with tranquilizers. They had him on tranquilizers. I don't save my lives. Why don't I save my lives? Why must I save my lives? I'm trying to save lives. I'm not trying to save lives. I'm trying to save lives. I'm not trying to save lives. Understand? So, Khalito is my dude. Khalito gave my little brother a promo job. My little brother's first promo job, Khalito hired him, gave him a job, took care of him. So Khalito came when we were in Cape Town. You understand? Khalito came when we were in Cape Town. Like someone is trying to start a career here. We're talking about saving people's lives. We're talking about saving this country. When you want to get signed? Like, what's wrong with people? Like, why are you guys so disgusting? What's wrong with you, man? No, they gave him tranquilizers so that he could go to sleep, so he could sleep. Like, really. Because, like, if you've been taking drugs or whatever, any drugs that are uppers and everything else, you will struggle to sleep while you're off of them. So you need tranquilizers to help you sleep, and then you'll be able to sleep peacefully and you'll wake up more rested and everything else. Yeah, dude, they tried to have me declared insane, but you can't prove me insane. The fact that I've been vocal and I made myself someone prominent made sure that when they took me to that institution and they gave me those schizophrenia drugs, and the nurses said, no, we know Nota is not crazy. We know we shouldn't be putting him on. They had me in there with people that cut up their arms, cut up their hands, people that bang their heads on the wall and all that type of shit, people that are really cuckoo. You understand? It was very obvious that, okay, this guy is actually sane. And guess what I did inside that? I had all the people in the institution standing on the whiteboard, and I drew out the entire scene of the crime on the whiteboard. And I explained what happened to everybody that was in the institution. Because even in the mental institution, people, there were fans. The Legacy was inside the institution as well. Imagine, I drew it out on the whiteboard, showed them, okay, this is where the second shooter was posted, this is where the first shooter was posted, this is where they came around. The video that's from that Times Live, guys, I gave them a whole entire explanation. They were sitting there watching, like, oh my goodness, you're right. If the crazy people could see the truth, who are you not to see the truth? Who are you not to see the truth if the crazy people can see the truth? The people inside the institution. So if you see, I posted my medical records just to prove to KO's lawyers that, yo, when you guys were trying to serve me, I was inside a mental institution, motherfucker. Yes, they Section 33'd me. They went to my family. They told my family all these things. I don't know who went to my family, but they told my family. I haven't even spoken to my family, dude. Think about that. Think about that. I haven't spoken to my family since then. My family think that these people are going to kill them. They probably threatened my family. Yeah, we're going to kill you. What. Yeah, we're going to whatever. Nonsense. The Forbeses, can they afford a PI, guys? Come on, man. They're not sim dope. Please, man. Please, dog. Come on. Tony's from the plane, guys. Come on. Tony's from the plane, guys. Don't put too much pressure on him. We need to be the ones that are paying PIs. We need to be the ones that are doing that on their behalf. They're not a rich family. They're just a family where the father worked hard to send his kids to the best school possible. He bankrupted himself, sending his kids to the best schools possible. You know? That's all it is. That's all it is. He tried his best. You understand? He tried his best. So the first thing they try to do is they put you on these schizophrenia drugs, and then they have you have psychometric evaluations while you're on these schizophrenia drugs, which make you psycho. They take you to zombie land. They try to put me in zombie land. You know? And then when they try to put me in zombie land, they try to put me on these schizophrenia drugs, try to put me in zombie land, and it's not working. The guys know that, no. This guy, you can't put this guy in zombie land. They flashed his money, dog. They flashed his money. They flashed his cruise vodka money. You know? The doctors, they take you to zombie land, the pills. Olanzapine. Someone go Google what this drug does. They gave it to me the first night. And if you check my medical records, it says that they gave it to me every night. But they didn't. They gave it to me on one night only when I was behind the steel door, where there's only got a small gap so that they can slide your plate of food underneath. When I was behind the steel door, they gave me that olanzapine, and then I realized, I woke up in the morning and said, that drug that you gave me is going to make me crazy. And you know they have to test me in the morning. Stop giving me that nonsense, okay? Clean. They didn't give me that nonsense the whole time. Clean. The doctor came to test me, checked. Dog, the doctor was, every time the doctor came to test me, he gave himself 20 minutes because he's like, dog, I really have mentally ill people to deal with, bro. Like, I've got real patients upstairs. You understand what I'm saying? That are not well upstairs. And now I'm being forced to deal with you. Like, why is your family bringing you here, bro? There's nothing wrong with you. Why are they doing this? Guess what? The doctor tried to have me release. My family said, no, don't release him. So under the law, they can keep you there for 72 hours. So they kept me there for 72 hours. After 72 hours, I said, doc, you've had me here for 72 hours. You have to let me go. I said, no, unfortunately, your family just sent through another letter. Your parents, all of them signed it. Your brother signed the letter. Your brother signed the letter. Your sister signed the letter. Your mother signed the letter. Your father signed the letter. And they said, we need another second opinion. And that's why they needed to take me to another psychiatrist to test me. And finally, the final psychiatrist that tested me was a black woman. And she also saw that there's nothing wrong with this guy. And that's why they had me, that's why get us the full definition of what olanzapine does to you. You understand? Imagine. They try to have me on those medicine as if I was hallucinating, dude. They try to have me hallucinating, losing my mind. I had to stay sane for 96 hours straight. So when the fourth opinion came in, the doctor said, no, let's let this man go. And I was discharged. They put me in an Uber. They allowed me to call myself an Uber. Imagine. I took an Uber. I went home. And then I said to my sister, where are my fucking car keys? Bring my car keys. I didn't even say, I said to my sister, she must deliver my car keys to my homie, Amy Zulu. You guys know Amy Zulu, right? Amy Zulu is the girl that my wife said I was shouting at and losing my mind at. Imagine, Amy Zulu. I was shouting at her, losing my mind at her, but she still keeps my keys. She's still loyal to me. She's still my homie. I told my sister, deliver those keys. I don't want to see you. I don't even want to see you, dude. So they got my whole entire family in on that. When I called my brother, I said, bro, you had me put in an institution for 96 hours. My little brother said, hey, you compromised our safety. Our whole family's safety is jeopardized. I was like, dog, my little brother is the biggest AKA fan. This nigga's thinking about, you compromised our safety, and you know what? I'd do it again. And then he hung up the phone on me. My own little brother. My own blood. My own blood. So they will turn your entire family against you to try and make you look crazy, dude. You understand? They'll use your entire family against you to make you look crazy. That's how they play. That's the game that they play. So they tried to play that game with me. It did not work, unfortunately. And it will not work. You understand? How can I be cool with I'm cool with my family betraying me, but I can't trust them. I can't trust them. They betrayed me. They had me put in an institution, dog. You understand what I'm saying? So, now, I've forgiven them. Because, what are they going to do? It's not like they can do anything without me. I'm their breadwinner. Put in the institution on the 13th. I was checked in on the 13th, around about just before 6 p.m. or maybe just after 6 p.m. And then I slept there the first night behind the steel door. You understand? They put me behind the steel door. I even went on Spaces that night when they were checking me in so that I could talk about what's happening. They put me on drugs that I even burnt myself. I was having tea. They gave me that drugs that to knock me out. I burnt myself so they could take my shoes, they could take my shoelaces, all that nonsense. Right? I'm not talking about the Matrix. It's not the Matrix, guys. It ever works with. Sorry, man, about the sound. Someone keeps calling me and they keep trying. I don't know what the fuck they keep trying me because I declined the call. So when they put me inside there the first night, right? I had my phone. They said, okay, finish whatever you're doing on your phone. So I sent messages to people. I said, listen, I'm being taken to a safe house, wherever. I sent my location to a certain number of people that I trust. I sent my location to Amy, and I sent her the codes, entry and exit codes. I told my nephews and Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me know when the sound is proper. The Matrix. It's a political killing. The ANC's people took him out because he's got their secrets. He's got Ramaphosa's files, Ramaphosa's wife's files, he's got Ramaphosa's sister's files, he's got Ramaphosa's brother-in-law's files, he's got Devin Gogo's dad's files, he's got Devin Gogo's evil stepmother's files. You know, he's co-writer that helped him write most of his songs, except for, on this current new album where he didn't come to help him write, Yanga. Yanga's always there to help him writing. And this album, no, he only did features. Only did features. So all of them are connected. So when you say justice for AKA, it's justice with a 4, not with FOR. 4. Justice for. You must also make sure Ankole is trending, and you must also make sure Ati is trending. And you must make sure that Ati is answering, why didn't you post RIP AKA on Cyril Ramaphosa's Twitter profile? Because you handle his Twitter. Why didn't you post that? Why didn't you post that? Why didn't Shimza's girlfriend? Now, Shimza, he gets all these things. UR is on Channel O because his girlfriend works with the president, and the president is a shareholder of Naspers via Shanduka. And that's why they control Naspers. Do you understand? They control DSTV. That's how they control DSTV. Don't pray for my safety. Pray for justice, guys. I'm safe. I'm safe. God is protecting me. Pray for justice. Pray for justice. Pray Ramaphosa takes the heed to step down. Do you understand? The 21st of March is Namibia's Independence Day. The 21st of March is Namibia's Independence Day. And we know what Ramaphosa was doing in Namibia, hiding his money in Namibia. You understand? Even compromising the president that side. He's a minister. He's a minister. He's a minister. No, the only thing I'm doing to the music industry is making sure that artists don't sign joint venture deals, don't sign all these slave deals. And the artists are still signing slave deals. They're still signing slave deals. And when you sign these slave deals, you're being controlled by these foreign corporations that don't care about your well-being. They don't care when you die. They don't go for justice. Why is the record label not putting up a fund to search for justice? Hmm? Why? 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 The record label doesn't care. You understand? Now the album is marketed. They didn't even have to spend a cent marketing the album. They made a killing. They made a killing. They made 300,000 rands on Spotify, past 10 million streams nicely. For sure. You understand? So if Ramaphosa steps down, his entire cabinet needs to step down. The same thing happened to Zuma. When Zuma stepped down, his cabinet stepped down. When Mbeki stepped down, his entire cabinet stepped down. Some stayed, some went to go form COPE. You understand? Do you understand? I'm the answer, not the one. My name is Nhlamulo. I'm here to give you guys the answer. You understand? Not to give you false hope, like Yanga. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's not about Ramaphosa delaying the cabinet reshuffle. Ramaphosa is out of money. His money has been taken in the grade listing. His money's been taken in the grade listing. Having a million daily listeners on Apple Podcast does not make you money. That's not money, because Apple Podcast doesn't pay you for the listeners that you have. There's no advertising. You get paid for the advertising. So stop talking nonsense here. So let me remove this person from the live because people that talk nonsense get removed. I don't have time for nonsense. You understand? Indeed. Yeah. So I've got 4 minutes left while I'm here. You know, you need to put all of them in that same pot. The evil stepmother, all of them that attended that funeral, and Cyril Ramaphosa as well, because those are his sisters-in-laws. Those are his family. That's his blood family. You understand? Now, because they married into each other and they made their blood plaques some Illuminati shit. That's what they're into. They're into that Muthi shit. They're into Illuminati shit. You know, they even tried to take me to the same sangoma that Beitele uses, Ungidi, Mfulo in Soweto, Ungidi. There's a sangoma called Ngidi in Mfulo in Soweto. That nigga told my parents that I'm gonna die on my birthday on the 20th of March. I'm gonna die on my birthday. They must pay 45,000 rands. My mother went to some mashonis that borrowed 45,000 rands to save my life. You know, on my birthday, I was just sitting there nicely. I was like, you know, I'm gonna just have a birthday by myself. My wife is not around. I'm gonna have some alone time. I'm gonna enjoy myself. That's it. You understand? That's the guy that Beitele goes to, Mfulo in Soweto, next to the river. You see, by the when you cross the hostel after you pass Maponya Mall, after Maponya Mall on that side thing, and then there's the circle, and there's the total garage, clean. After the total garage, on the left hand side, there's a college on your right. You turn left there, you go up the road. There's Mfundi, there's the Inyanga Batungiti, and trust me, there's a line outside his place every day. There's a line. Maybe my mother paid 45,000 rands to save my life. They even took me there. I told my wife to come with me because I didn't trust what's going on. My wife was like, no, I'm not going anywhere because I wanted her to see what's going on. They came, they said, no, hey, you need to pay 150,000 rands. We need to get you medicine. We need to get you Muti. You need to go to Mozambique. We need to get this. I was like, what type of Muti is this? Are you going to be killing people, chopping off their toes and shit like this for this fucking Muti? I was like, nonsense. 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 Ngiti, you're not going to get me, dog. My mother might be brainwashed by you, but me, I believe in Jesus Christ, dog. I'm saved. I'm baptized, motherfucker, in the blood of the Lamb. You understand? I don't keep secrets, dog. I'm not your hard drive. I'm not your hard drive, dog. I'm not your password keeper. I don't keep secrets. Why must I keep secrets? Why are you telling me your fucking secret? Not a fucking chance. They wanted to sacrifice me, dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? The Muti doesn't. You cannot. This Muti. You understand? So fuck all the Muti they're using, whatever. That's where Peggy Kelly goes to get his strength to Ngiti. Ngiti goes around chopping people's bodies off, mutilating people's bodies, doing human trafficking to use for this funny Muti that costs a lot of money. You know? That's it. That's it. You understand? In the blood of the Lamb. You understand? Jesus Christ. You understand? Y'all can't fuck with Jesus Christ. That's my dude. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. That's my nigga. So, you know, Jesus Christ got me. Jesus Christ got me. Why did I go to agree to see Ngiti? Because I wanted to see. Dude, you can't brainwash me. I just wanted to see for myself. I want to see for myself. They told me, oh no, babe, they comes here, all these powerful politicians. They had me covered because obviously I'm famous. So I don't want people to see that I'm coming to this fucking sangoma. I had covered myself up in the line. While I was in that line, I was like, Bafetu. My grandmother told me, we in our family, we don't do that, none of this nonsense. And our family don't do it. So about Peggy are using these Muti people and everything else to protect them politically. All of these guys, they're in some Illuminati shit. You know, they use that. Imagine, dog. For Muti, 150K for Muti, nigga. They were trying to get me Muti. I said, no, you're royal blood, so you need super powerful Muti, nigga. I said, no fucking chance, nigga. I'm the blood of the lamb. That's it, Jesus Christ, motherfucker. You know, these are pagans. Yes, that's what they are. I didn't see any celebs there, dog. I wasn't trying to look for anybody that was there, but I know that a lot of big people go there. A lot of famous people go there. It's all in a cult. It's a cult. It's a cult. That's what Keenan was trying to warn us about this cult that they're in. And now he knew the secrets of their cult. I don't know the secrets of their cult. Keenan took those secrets to the grave, made sure that those secrets never come out. So now the only way to get those secrets to come out is if you make sure you squeeze Yanga's balls, squeeze Yanga's balls, squeeze those balls that come inside Devin Coco's stepmother, those balls that come inside Devin Coco's step, squeeze those balls. And then KO's brother was there. He knows what's going on. He knows this nonsense. Squeeze KO's balls. He'll make his brother tell the truth. Squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them until the pips squeak. Squeeze these lemons until the pips squeak. Hmm? Squeeze those lemons until the pips squeak. Understand? Don't just turn the lemons to lemonade. Squeeze the lemons until the pips squeak. That's it. Don't go for Aboton Design, Nabo Scorpio Sia. Those guys at the Nabo DJ Phil, Nabo Penny Maverick, Nabo Sasso Dream Team, Nabo Trey Dream Team. Don't go for those guys. Those are at the bottom of the thing, Magic. And they weren't the shooters. They were just in on the whole entire conspiracy to have him there so that he could get killed. They took him there to get killed. The problem is that those guys now have Tibbs' blood on their hands. Because for some reason Tibbs was there at the bar next door, and then he decided to hug his friend, and they gave each other long, long hugs. Yo, so many long hugs, dog. Gave each other long, long, long hugs. The killers said, "I fuck it, we're taking them out right now. This is our best chance." Fucked up the plan. So this police guy, ninja guy, né, right? Is gonna say, "Yo, it's scary how you can turn on Yanga like this, dude." Yanga turned on me. I told you what Yanga did. I stopped fucking with Yanga when he tried to set me up with Stogie T. I told you that Yanga knew that Stogie T is gonna be at the venue. Yanga knew. He knew. He set me up with Stogie T and he tried to pretend he didn't. He threw rocks and he hit his hands. And that's where I stopped fucking with Yanga. I saw this nigga can get me killed. This nigga can sabotage me. And since when did Yanga start becoming a party promoter and start promoting events at a building that's owned by the owner of Amazulu, who was the guy who was making the speech on behalf of Anele's dad at that funeral? Why is he a party promoter and saying, "Yo, come, I'm doing live sessions, I'm booking artists"? Where does Yanga get the money to book other artists to do live sessions in a building that is owned by the owner of Amazulu, who's the guy who was making that threatening speech? There's this narrative, it irks me to no end. Hmm? Hmm? And that's what I'm saying. The only hand he had inside her death is that he was taking whatever she was taking with her. And he found her taking whatever she was taking. She was taking whatever she was taking. She was already taking those things. Understand? Yanga miscalculated exactly. He miscalculated. He backstabbed me there. So Booty Sky Ninja is a nigga that's still jealous and still angry. He booked Questa for a gig with his one leg. Booty Sky Ninja's got one leg. His leg is chopped off. He booked Questa for a gig, and then when he got to the gig, the racists at the venue, they closed the venue at 11, even though they're supposed to close it at midnight, and they stopped us from performing. Then he went and sold us out to the newspapers wanting a refund, and we paid him his refund. So now he's gonna come here as if he didn't get his refund. Hmm? And then immediately after that, we drove to Sun City for spring break. His gig was in Gladstone, that police guy nigga. That's why I blocked him. I've got the truth, dog. You can't fight me, dog. Me, I've got the truth, dog, on my side, dog. I've got the truth on my side. You understand? You can't fight me, dog. So oh, come on. Of course she's on the Muthi Shandi. You know.
What's good,
Her
man?
and her squad.
What's good? What's good, fam?
What's
happening, bro? I see
on that
you analyzing this thing. What's your perception? What's gonna happen, man?
What's going to happen is that we need to make Ramaphosa step down. That's the only way. Once Ramaphosa can step down, then the ministers in the Ministry of Police that are blocking the investigation, they'll be removed. And once we can get them removed, and once we can get the intelligence people that are blocking the investigation removed, then we can get proper investigators to investigate, like proper detectives to investigate. But until then, there's not going to be any progress, because if they expose who ordered the hit on Kiernan, that will expose Ramaphosa's entire family, that will expose the Motsepe family, that will expose all of them. All of them will be exposed. Kiernan's murder will expose the Ramaphosa, the Motsepes, the Pegiteles, all of them will be exposed. All of them. And even King Mr. Zulu. Because King Mr. Zulu's sister is married to Anile Tembe's father. She's Anile Tembe's stepmom. King Mr. Zulu's big sister. And she's the queen regent, which means that the next king will be chosen by her.
Damn, dog. So you are strongly, like your perception of this whole situation is it's
not perception. That's just the fact of the matter. What I'm saying is that when Peggy made that speech and said that there's going to be consequences for the death of his niece, so-called niece, there's going to be consequences. That's him ordering a hit. So whoever is suspected to be involved in killing her, right, something is going to be done to them. And then the Tembe lawyer says he had a hand in Anile's death. So if the Tembes are saying Kiernan is the one that had a hand in her death, then Peggy said, whoever had a hand in her death, we're going to deal with them. That's an open shut case. That's conspiracy to commit murder. That's enough to go to court.
I'm speechless, man. I got nothing to say.
That is enough to go to court. That is enough to go to court. That is enough evidence to say this can go to court. This man made a speech in public. You understand? In public. He didn't need to make a phone call. He made a speech in public at a funeral where he wasn't even invited to speak.
Damn. Yeah, man. Hey, that's the thing.
So that's how he can throw the rocks and hide his hands. But the problem is that they needed to get Kiernan's circle to betray him. And the problem is that they used people that are weak in the circle. Sia is not a strong person in the circle. So Sia is going to tell the truth. You understand? KO is too famous to allow his brother to be the reason why his career stops. He's just come back. He's got 30 now. He's trying to make his comeback. He feels like, I'm on my thing, Majig. I'm on my comeback trail. So now this whole entire thing and Nota is making sure that it comes to my door. Yes, it will come to your door because Sia is your brother. Understand? Now, Yanga wasn't there at the thing. Yes, but he's the one who's fucking Motsepe's sister. He's fucking her. He's fucking her. He was there at the Oyster Box. They've got CCTV cameras. They've got cameras inside. You can see that Yanga goes into the same room and sleeps in the same room. They were standing on the balcony for hours and hours having long chats. Long chats. She was explaining to him how her and Jeff Radebe are getting a divorce, but it's complicated because it's going to complicate the family business if they get a divorce because it's going to be made public. So they can't do it now. They have to wait until certain things are sorted out first and all that type of shit. How do I have this information that Jeff Radebe and his wife are not together? How do I have that information? I got it from Yanga. Yanga was a blabbermouth. He got drunk one night, told me this shit. I was like, oh, really?
Woo! I'm just gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet.
Really? Oh, so hold on. So you're telling me that you were in the room with this old lady and I'm Nembanga. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I didn't ask if but I'm thinking, why would an old lady have you in her room, J&J, just to have a chat? Are you a psychologist, nigga? You're not a psychologist. Why did they book you there to come and perform at their family Christmas party?
Yeah, this one is deep. No, I get where you're coming from. Now I see what's going on, fam. Now I see what's really going on.
Damn. Scatter after scatter after scatter after scatter.
So are you not afraid of your own personal safety?
Dog, I made sure that Yanga's nowhere near me, so he can't He tried to Stogie tea me.
Okay.
He tried to punish me with the Stogie tea, and that didn't
And
work.
then
And then I made sure that the
but I'm
Stogie tea is
saying,
pinned to the
have
floor.
you have
Dog, trust me. I've also got my family inside there. Don't worry. That's why I'm also able to access certain information,
so
dog.
you're not scared?
You forget on my timeline when I went to the ANC conference. Wait, you forget on my timeline when I
I
went to
remember
ANC conference.
you
I
had the
went to the ANC
tech.
conference. Yeah, I'm inside. Security clearance.
Okay.
How do you get that
Okay.
high security clearance?
No, we don't want. We want you. We want you.
You
We don't
understand what
want to
I'm saying?
lose you too, bro.
That's that for them. That would be the stupidest mistake because that would
Yeah.
expose
So we
everything.
want you alive, bro. so
You understand?
so yeah. No, hey, all the best, fam. We all want.
Is
We
that
all
people
want
product
YouTube to come out. It's just what you're telling us
the
is
truth needs to
concerning.
come out so that we can see the real, we can see the depth of the rot in the state. We need the truth to come out so we can see the depth of the rot in the state. But I've done 40 minutes here, and that's more than the time that I allocated, guys. I'm gonna save this live. This one I'm gonna save. Okay? Because you guys are saying, why don't you save your life? You're saving life. You're
Nah,
not
don't
saving the
save
lives.
it, dog. I'm in it.
You understand?
I'm
I'm
just an
saving
innocent
this
bystander,
live, dog.
bro. I just want to.
No, I'm saving this live because I need the YouTubers to go and put this on YouTube. I need them to go everywhere with this thing.
Hey, bro.
I need the
I
live.
was
I
just
need the
shouting
live.
out to
So
see how you're
that's why.
doing, to see
That's why
how
I
you're
know.
holding up.
All I'm saying is that you know what? Hold on. He said blacksmith got the endo. What you know about Les Mampestina? What you know about Kijima? What you know about Les Mampestina? Les Mampestina was an IT engineer. That's Elias. The Elias is dead. His late father. There's an IT engineer at IBM. What you know about Kijima? When he came back, he helped Robert Kumete set up Kijima. And he also was one of the founders of MTN. And he was one of the guys that invented prepaid cell phones. The Elias's dad invented pay as you go.
All right.
So now that you can buy airtime on your phone in the world, that's the Elias's dad. He invented that motherfucker.
Yeah.
What you know about Kijima? Kijima does all the IT for the government, for Department of Home Affairs, and that's Robert Kumete.
Shit is wild, bro.
Hmm? Blacksmith got the indo. Anati got the info. Anati got the info. Now you liking my photo.
Mm.
Listen to the lyrics, dog. Keenan tells you everything that's happening. Listen to the lyrics. And
All I'm
then
saying is,
problem with
all
the
I'm saying
problem
is,
problem
I hope.
dog. Once the truth is there, that's the thing. The truth protects you. The secrets are what kill you. The truth protects you. They can't touch you when the truth is out, dog. The truth is out because if they touch you when the truth is out, then they're showing themselves.
Yo. Okay, Nota, I have to bounce. Just I hope, yeah, like you said, you all connected. We want you alive, fam, because yeah, we got a lot of work to do. As much as you say you're not
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do to save this country, but we can't allow these criminals to turn this country into a mafia state where we're scared of even telling the truth.
nah, it's all good, bro.
It's not a coincidence that the crime happened next to a satellite police station. It's not a coincidence. The reason why it was happening next to that so they could use police resources to get the shooters out of the area.
Shit.
You understand what I'm saying? They needed to use police resources to get the shooters out of the area. You know what? To take them back to prison where they collected them in the first place. Now the thing is this: is that the CCTV camera footage will show you that when those guys were picking up Kiernan, the killers followed them. The killers were there the whole entire time to make sure that nothing goes astray. The plan doesn't go astray. They followed them to the hotel. The CCTV cameras will show that. The CCTV cameras at the toll gates, when you pick someone up at King Shaka Airport, you have to go through a toll gate, right? The toll gate will show you who is the car that's following them. There's a car that's following them, and all of these people have cell phones on them. So the cell phones are pinging,
But
pinging, pinging, pinging,
one
pinging,
thing I'll
giving
have
away
to
their
agree
location.
with you on is when it happened, you complained. You said, "Why is it nobody took the cell phones off for investigation? Not like nothing happened. People went home."
Why? Why? are people having their phones, dog? You should keep, but you don't need their cell phones because you got the pinging signal. The pinging signal of a phone shows people's location. Even right now, they know your location because your phone is pinging. They know who's next to you. They know who else's phone is next to you. They know how close you are, down to the millimeter. On 5G, they can tell down to the millimeter. They can actually tell
The height
if you are
as
in
well
bed together.
of the geolocation.
Everything, everything
It's crazy.
with 5G. So that's in a 5G area, Florida Road. So when those guys run away, the car that they get into, the car that picks them up, there's a guy with a cell phone in there. Everyone's got a cell phone. So all of these guys can be tracked with cell phones. You don't need CCTV camera footage. You just need to use the pings of the cell phones. Who was there next to Kiernan? Who was there at the hotel? Who was there at the airport? Those people were then moved. After where did they go after they left the scene of the crime? You track them from the airport. You track them to the hotel. You track them to where he got his haircut, where he was having dinner, and then you track them from after that because Kiernan stayed there.
Mm. Yo,
You understand
bro,
what I'm saying?
you're fucking with our minds, bro. It's a mind fuck right now, dog. Like you're making us think like way too deep into this that is frightening, bro. Like what the hell?
Yeah, but either way, I'm waiting for load shedding to end. Catch me on Twitter Spaces. We're going to crack this case at 12 o'clock. Twitter Spaces from 12 to 3. And I crack this case. Twitter Spaces, we're going to make sure that Justice for AK is trending number 1. We're going to make sure that Ankole is trending number 2. We're going to make sure that Ati is trending number 3. Ati must explain why the president didn't tweet about AKA's death. Why the president wouldn't tweet about the biggest artist in South Africa. Why? Why?
Bruh.
Why? When he tweets about other artists that we don't even know. He tweets about people that we don't even know.
Whew,
It's not about whether they paid. It's not about whether they paid Don. They had guns to their head. The same way Peggy Tele said, I wasn't supposed to speak, but someone put a gun to my head. That's why I'm speaking. They had guns to their head. Peggy Tele said, someone put a gun to my head. Who puts a gun to the head of the whole entire police minister?
Nota, bro, all the best, family. This is a really sensitive case, my nigga. I won't lie to you. Shit.
Not sensitive, dog. It's a case that can bring the whole entire
Okay,
ANC government
I'm
down.
leaving the live.
It can bring the whole entire ANC down. So someone's asking me, did AKA party after the death of Anele Temba? No, he didn't party
Bro,
after the death. I was with him the whole entire time. I was with him. I was with him when
bro.
he came back from the police station where he was being questioned and interviewed. And he did his fingerprints. They checked under his nails. They checked DNA tests. They checked if he had scratches on his body. He had no scratches, this man. He was clean. I know. I saw him myself. Do you understand?
Fuck, bro. Shit. I'm sure that was.
You understand? I saw him. I was there the same night. I was there. I was there. I was there to be the one who will be able to tell the truth if he's no longer here to speak it. That's why I was there. I wasn't there to betray his family. No. That's what everyone was saying. Nota's going to betray you. Nota's going to betray you. Why? Because they were the ones that were betraying him. So they're trying to make me seem like I'm the crazy one. Yo, dog, I went to Kiernan's house. I sent him a book called I Ran for My Life by Kabelo Mabalane. I gave him that book. I delivered it at the security gate. Now, the security knows me so well. He opened for me at Kiernan's house. I waited outside the house. I knocked on his door. I went to the security. I said, this man is not opening. The security said, Fana, I don't know what games Kiernan is playing with you right now. This man was just standing on his balcony right now. Right now. I just saw him right now. This man is awake. He's not asleep. I don't know why he's doing that. I said, fuck him. He's probably pissed off at something. So I said, give him this book. And then I made sure that Kabelo Mabalane prays for him, sponsors him. I made them exchange numbers.
Fuck.
I sent Kabelo's Kiernan's numbers. And then I begged Kabelo's manager, Rifilo Ramojas. I begged him. I said, I was in Paul at the time. I called him. I said, yo, please make Kabelo intervene here. Let Kabelo be his sponsor. Let him get it out of this. And Kabelo made a breakthrough. They finally made a breakthrough. Kabelo was trying to get him off substances. Bugalav made a breakthrough. And the moment Bugalav makes a breakthrough, they take him out.
Fuck, homie. Yo, hey, look, I'm just saying all the best, fam, because there's a lot of people that, okay, there's haters.
No, don't say anything don't do that. Don't give, you see, words are powerful. You're cursing me. Don't curse. Don't say all the best because, hey, if you're scared, keep your fear to yourself, bro. Keep your fear to
It's not.
yourself, dog. You
It's
keep
not
your fear
necessarily
to
fear.
yourself. No,
I'm
don't.
not. I'm not. I'm
You
not
don't know. You
instilling.
see, there you go. It's not necessary. Don't explain it. Don't be a bitch. Don't explain your fear, dog. Don't explain why you're fearful, dog. You don't know me from above, so if something happened to me, you wouldn't care. I don't feed your family. You wouldn't miss me if something happened to me. So don't act like you care for my life, dog. You don't care for my life, dog. You know that I'm famous. That's it. That's all you know. You don't care for me. Don't pretend you do. I know who cares for me. I care for myself. You understand? So don't project your stick. And you're not projecting them on me. You're projecting them on everyone that's watching. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's how they control you guys with fear. They rule you with fear. That's how the United States rules the world. They rule the world with fear. You know, I think we've got 9 minutes left in this live before the hour mark hits. Trust me, dude. I understand, dude. Mina, I've been famous since 1999, guys. You must understand, I've been famous since 1999. Maybe not the whole entire country knew me, but I've been known since 1999, since I was 8 years old, dog. Understand? Since I was 8 years old. I'm turning 33 now. Understand? That's 25 years of being newsworthy, of being in the newspapers, of being in the Sunday papers. Understand? You don't understand. I got serious experience at this shit. Serious experience at this shit. You know? So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. So you guys need to ensure that you guys are the ones that investigate this thing. You guys crack this case. So let me go get ready for Twitter Spaces. We're on at 12. We're on at 12. Who's coming to the Twitter Spaces? Hmm? Who's coming to the Twitter Spaces, guys? Who's coming to the Twitter Spaces? Everybody hates NB is going to borrow me their access. I'm going to log in via their account. They're going to borrow me access, and I'm going to be on Twitter Spaces. Xavier is going to be hosting. Xavier has now got a blue tick. He's verified on Twitter now. He's our host. Justice for AKA is going to be trending, and we're going to make sure that we crack the case. We're going to gather all the resources we need. We need to gather international resources. We need to gather the top investigators, the top everything. We need to make sure that this thing gets cracked. Because if we crack this AKA case, we save our country. Trust me, the future of our country is dependent on us cracking this case and getting justice in this case. If we don't get justice in this case, our country loses everything, and you can give up on the humanity of South African youth. We will never
I
again
think
have this
Nota Dog,
chance.
you're right, bro.
Yeah.
Really need to get serious about this.
This is exactly what happened to Steve Biko. This was exactly what happened to Chris Hani. This is what happened to Robert. You understand? Asazi ukuthi iyozala ngomoni. That's what I posted. That's Robert Sobukwe. Y'all need to read that whole entire thing by Robert Sobukwe and need to understand this was a political killing, guys. This was to kill the youth and and us as the youth saying, "Hey, we want you old people out." They're saying, "Listen, if you want us out, we can take you out. You are kids. We can kill you if we want to." Yeah, and we'll take the kids of the coloureds, because the coloureds, they don't have connections, so we'll take these coloured kids, we'll kill them. No one's gonna fight for them. That's why they killed Keenan, because they know that his parents are not, they don't own Kijima. They're not Les Mambe Senior.
Yeah.
You understand? That's it. So they get them on fear.
But I feel like
They
at
get them
this
on fear.
point, bro, we just need to put our fears aside. Like, at some point, we all need to stand up, bro. We can't just keep watching this.
So Kiernan, even on his song, he says he's toyed with suicidal thoughts, but he could never forgive himself for leaving his daughter behind. He can never forgive himself for leaving his daughter behind. So any thoughts that he might have done this to himself or he set this up on himself, that man would not do that to his daughter. And knowing that she'd see footage of her father getting killed like that, he would not do that to his daughter. That man loved his daughter. The one thing his daughter hated is music. This music thing is what daddy always does. It keeps him busy. When he's busy with his music, he doesn't have time for me. I don't even want to learn how to play an instrument. No, because I just want to spend time with my daddy, my superhero. Listen to Touch My Blood, Daddy Issues too. I listened to that song over and over again, and every single time it made me cry. Understand? I'm hurt. I'm still hurting. I'm not over the pain. I'm not over the pain, but I'm not going to allow the pain to overcome me. No. We got to overcome the pain. We got to get justice. We got to show them that our lives are not inconsequential. They can't take our youth. They can't take our icons. They can't take our heroes and think that that's not going to be the end of them. It wasn't about a sacrifice of their career, my love. It wasn't about a sacrifice of their career. The question is that their lives were put in danger. If you guys don't do this, we'll take you out. If you don't help us take him out, we'll take you out. You understand? So what are you going to do? They say betray your friend, otherwise we take you out.
What would you have done, honestly?
What are you going to do?
Maybe if it's not...
I would, you know what I'm doing right now. I would not be, I don't betray anybody, dog. You know what I'm doing right now, dog. I don't give a damn. I'd say, kill me if you want to kill me, motherfucker. You want to kill me, dog. You want to kill me. Do it. See if you'll get away with it, motherfucker. See if you'll get away with it. There's no way we can let Kiernan rest. There's no way. We must make sure that we haunt them. We must haunt them, dude. We must haunt them. We're not just fighting for Kiernan. We're fighting for all of the young people in this country. We're fighting for our collective humanity to say we are not going to be taken out like this. We're not going to let our icons die. Because once they take your icons like this...
And what about your average Joe? If they can do this to AKA, then...
Then they've instilled the fear in all of your minds. That's what they do. They take the biggest nigga, the one with the biggest mouth, the one with the biggest platform, the one that influences the most people. They take him out, and then all of you other niggas then bow down. Unfortunately, can I tell you what Kiernan did before he died? He gave me all his influence. I'm serious. We had a conversation in Camps Bay that day, the day before he flew to the funeral. And he said, my boy, you're going to need to take it from here. Are you sure you're going to be able to handle it? And I said, trust me, I'm the best person for the job. I'm the only person for the job.
Now you're right about them wanting to kill the biggest guy. Because I think I read it somewhere in the 48 Laws of Power. But when you really want to control people, it's important to kill the king in front of everybody. You know what I mean? You need to kill the king in front of the kingdom so people can understand that, hey, this is not a game.
And then make sure that nothing happens, so they feel like nothing can be done. So if you allow this man to go out like this, the whole game is dead. The whole game is dead. The country is dead. The country is gone. This is what they did to Chris Hani in front of everybody. And they made sure that all of you guys see pictures of him lying there. That's what they do. When the white people die, you don't see pictures. When the black kings die, you see pictures. You see them slain.
Or anything stabbed or head cut off or anything.